Hi Scorpio, this is Eileen with your March 2022 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you've got several major arcana cards here in the month of March. This is indicating some major transitions that will have lasting effect on your life as the months are going by. Now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. You're starting out with the World. This is a great omen to start out with. And the World is talking about achieving success, prosperity, making your dreams come true. I am getting a lot of creativity here, a lot of creative energy that's been going on. I feel like a lot of you Scorpios have a lot of creative talents inside of you, and that many of you have been expressing those creative talents, those creative resources that are inside of you. And some of you might be involved in the arts, something where you're creating something, or maybe it could be dance or music or theater. But I feel like you put your heart and soul into these activities because you're expressing who you are in your heart and soul. And it just radiates out into the world. You make such a good impression. I feel like people look at you and admire you. That's what I'm feeling, that they admire your gifts, your talents, your beauty. It's almost like you have this magical energy around you. You're radiating this charisma, this charm, this confidence, this inner confidence and beauty that you are radiating out into the world. And now, some of you may not feel that you're doing that right now. You might be feeling like you're having a really hard time at this time in your life. But this is inside of you. This is part of who you are. So if you're going through some difficulties in your life just on a practical basis right now, job related or personal relationships or whatever, of course you have to deal with those things. But start expressing your creativity. Bring out who you are from the inside. Start to express this, because I'm feeling that it's going to open a new world to you. And for those of you who are already in this place, then you already know what I'm talking about. I feel like for a lot of you, you will be able even to make a living at your craft, your art, whatever it is that makes you feel alive, that you're so happy with. And this is what you're supposed to do, whatever makes you happy in your heart and soul, those kind of activities, creative activities and whatever. That's your soul telling you this is right for you. Pursue it. So there's so much potential here, so much potential. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is talking about making slow, steady progress. Now the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So in some cases, this could be a person that will be around you in the month of March. And this could be someone who could be a potential love interest also. Now, if this is you, embodying the traits and emotions of the Knight of Pentacles, this is telling us that you are making your progress. You're laying your foundation. You're slowly but surely getting where you want to go. You've set your goals. You're keeping your eye on your goal, your plans, and you're just proceeding ahead to lay that foundation, and you will get there. There's a lot of success here. But I am feeling for a number of you Scorpios, this has to do with a potential romantic partner for you. You might already be involved with this person or just getting to know them. And this person is very steady. They might be an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have a lot of that in their chart. But this person is doing that. They're laying their foundation really solid. They have a lot of plans for success. They've already achieved a certain amount of success, and they're not wavering. They know what they want. They have that inner confidence and strength to proceed forward. But I do like this for you alongside the World. If this is you, that's just saying you are working towards those goals. But like I said, I'm feeling romantic things here for some of you. Next card you have is the Hangman or Hanging Man. And this is talking about a possible pause in activities. it could have to do with, you know, maybe you're waiting to move somewhere. Maybe you're waiting for something to come available, or you're being transferred with your job, or waiting to get a new job. It's a holding period. It's a pause. The person is not suffering. They're kind of suspended there, but it's just, it's a time where you're not being rushed. And the good in this is that during those times where you're just kind of waiting for your next step forward, or waiting for a green light to move forward, then that's a good time to be examining your life, where you are, where you've been, where you're going, to make necessary changes. So if you feel like, you know, I think I need to make some adjustments here and not go that way, maybe go this way instead, whatever it is, because I'm feeling for some of you, there's going to be jobs available that are in front of you. And I do feel like somebody's offering you a job too, but there's going to be different options, almost like choices. Like, well, which choice do I want to make? If I do this, and that means my life is going to go in this direction. If I take that one, then that's a whole different scenario. And then here you've got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is talking about laying awake at night, worrying about some worst case scenarios. Now, if you look closely, the swords are not touching the person. So this is about worrying too much, just really getting caught up, and maybe just being way too sensitive and way too worried about something, much more than you should be. Now, in some cases, I'm feeling for some of you, this is a work situation where people at work are giving you a bad time. Or it could even be a living arrangement or neighbors or something where somebody's really pressuring you. I'm getting pressure where they want it, almost like they're trying to pressure you to do something, and it's something you don't feel comfortable about, whatever this is. So you need to listen to what's right for you. And the message here is just take back your power, get your confidence back, feel safe, feel secure. Don't be afraid and vulnerable feeling, because that's what some of you, it looks like, are or will be in March. And again, it's a general reading, so some of these cards might resonate with you and others do not. But for whoever experiences this Nine of Swords energy, you've got to take back your own power, because you have it. Scorpios are very strong-willed, strong-minded people, and very intense. Also, my moon is in Scorpio, so I'm familiar with that strong Scorpio energy. It's like if Scorpio makes up their mind, they're going to do something, they're going to do it. Or if they, not only that, Scorpios are fierce kind of people. They're not going to have anybody taking advantage. Or if they do it one time, they won't do it again. It's like you're not messing around. And so you have to get that strength that you were born with and bring it forward and not feel fearful. Don't feel fearful. And so, and you don't belong around these people. If this is people at work or somewhere around where you live, or supposed friendships or acquaintances, you don't resonate with those people. So if this is a work situation, you might want to look at a way to transfer to another department, possibly look at finding a different job. There's something much better waiting for you. That's what I feel like. Then you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Wheel of Fortune is one of your major arcana cards too. It's saying that it's time for that wheel to start turning for you. This is a good one to have next to this Nine of Swords energy, with all the worries and feeling like you're stuck or you're trapped in some situation. And maybe right as you're feeling that way, the wheel is turning for you. It's ready to turn and pave a better way for you to go forward. And that's what this is about. Changes for the better. If you've been having a lot of challenges, not being treated fairly, or just felt like you were just pushed back and you've been in a rut or something like that, the Wheel of Fortune is ready to turn in your favor. Now, I do feel some people who've been having a difficult time are going to find it hard to believe that things are going to improve. And then there's others of you that are going to feel like, yeah, that's the truth, and that's what I'm working towards, getting things to change for the better, and I'm already seeing changes. I'm already seeing improvements. So what I say are to anyone who is feeling, well, that's not going to happen, I'm stuck in this situation, you have to change your thinking in order to align with what you want. You have to change your thinking and start feeling like it definitely is possible, and you're going to make it happen. And the more you feel that way and get that determination and that intention, the universe will open doors for you to help bring it about. But you have to truly make up your mind and decide you're not letting anything stand in your way. You're going to make your dreams come true. You're going to make those changes you need so you can have a better life. Next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is a great card, especially right under that World card. This is about a new beginning that can prove very beneficial for you financially. So if you're starting a new business, a new job, or you just have a new idea about something you want to do that could bring you additional income or something favorable financially, maybe some kind of an investment you're making or something, it could really pay off big for you. But I love that it's under the World card because it ties in with who you are and what you're doing in your life. This is about success coming to you because you're creating it. You made up your mind. You're going to live your life the way you want and be who you are and not worry about fitting in just to please other people. You want to live from your heart and soul, and this is going to pay off for you big time. Whether you have a business, you're starting a business, or you're starting some job or new career, it does look like you're going to be recognized and you're going to be rewarded for all of your work, your efforts, everything you put into your projects, whatever they are. You're going to be rewarded and be very pleased with yourself and what you are developing in your life. And I realize I'm not talking to everybody. Some people, it's your thinking habits, your feeling habits. If you don't believe it and you feel like your life is going to continue to be problematic, it's like you're creating that for yourself. You have to believe in it. But I'm feeling a number of Scorpios are believing in it because they're believing in themselves. They know they have that inner strength, that will, that determination to accomplish whatever they want. And they know they want to be happy. They've already experienced what it's like not being happy, not being fulfilled. And it's like, no more of that. Life is too short. I'm going to get what I want and have my life the way I want it. That's what I'm feeling for a good number of you. And you've got the Three of Swords. This is about some kind of betrayal. This could be in a romantic situation. It could be with friends. It could even be with relatives or people at work that you're feeling like somebody betrayed you, but you're having nothing of it. You see through them now. At one time, you may have been more open towards them, more receptive, more trusting of them. And you found out that they weren't who they showed themselves to be. You found out who they really are, that they cannot be trusted. They're not your friend, and you're fed up with it. It's like, and they know you see through them now. Whoever I'm talking to, they know you're seeing clear through them, and they feel weakened by it. They know you're in the strong position now because you see what's going on or what has gone on with these people. So in some cases, maybe this was some romantic situation where somebody you were involved with, you find out they're, doing something with somebody else behind your back, or it could be two friends who acted like your friends and you find out they were going behind your back in some way trying to undermine you. Could be co-workers, could even be relatives sometime. Whoever they were, in some ways they might still be trying to act like they're your friend or they're on your side, but you already know you can't trust them now. So you're going to move on from this. Even if it was hurtful for you, it might still be hurtful. You're moving on from it. It's like you don't have any tolerance for that now. Next card you have is the Death card. This is about one phase of your life coming to a close to make way for something new to open up for you. I do feel, this alongside this, I do feel relationship issues for a number of you where you have been in some kind of relationship that maybe at one time it seemed okay and all that, but for a good while you've just been going through the motions. It's like it's not there. There's just emptiness there. But you've kind of just stayed in place and haven't moved on from it. Now, in other cases, I'm feeling for some of you, this is a job situation where you've been at a job. Again, you just go into the motions. It's like it's lifeless. It feels like this is not what you want, but you don't know where to go or where to make a fresh start. It's like you almost feel like like you're drained. You're drained. It's like it got so much of your energy and your attention over a good long period of time. I feel like this wasn't some short-term thing I'm looking at, whether it was a relationship, job, living arrangement. And so it's almost like I feel like I'm all drained from this whole thing. Where do I go from here? How do I even make a fresh start? But the universe wants you to make a fresh start because there's nothing left for you there. Where whoever I'm talking to, again, it's a general reading. This card will apply to some and not to others. But if you have this energy around you that something, it's time to move on. And in some cases, it's just wrong thinking. In some cases, it's just maybe you've had a lot of negative thought patterns, or maybe some bad habits, maybe drinking or drugs or some kind of bad habits, just not taking care of yourself. And it's like you're at the end of the road here. It's time to stop that and make a fresh start because you have so much to look forward to. There's so much good to be had in your life. And it's like this is no longer serving you in any way. So it's time to move on. So you will find your way. You will, because it's like the universe is going to make it crystal clear that there's nothing left for you here. You got to move on. You got to make changes in your life to get your life much better. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles. This is all about juggling possibly your activities at work, your responsibilities. It might be about juggling your work with your personal life, your recreation. Whatever it is, you're very strong. You're very adaptable. You're very flexible. You're very good at what you do. Also, you're very focused, paying attention to the details. You're confident, you're strong, you have the energy, the stamina to do what you need to do. You're making progress. Your money is getting better now, has been better. You feel good about that. You feel confident because you're doing something you enjoy doing, and you intend to keep moving forward and doing a lot better. And that's what's happening here. I'm seeing improvements in your finances. Now, I'm also, see, it's almost like you see the light between his two hands. It's almost like it's making a rainbow there. See, that's what I'm seeing. Kind of like you're creating magic for yourself that's going to bring about really nice changes into your life. Good financial changes, just good health, good finances, a good way of life, living a good quality life, enjoying yourself, feeling prosperous, and being balanced, balancing your life so you're not being a workaholic, and you're able to enjoy your social life, your personal relationships, your whatever recreation you enjoy, plus working hard and doing well at your work as well. And now, in some cases, I'm feeling for some of you, this could represent a romantic partner. And since the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn, or someone who has a lot of that in their chart. This person, it possesses those traits. They're working, they're doing a great job balancing all their responsibilities, they're making progress. This person's healthy and strong and confident, and they're moving forward on their plans, their goals. They feel very capable, sharp-minded, really paying attention to the details. This could be a great potential mate or partner for you. So if you're single and available and would like to meet someone really good quality, this is a good quality person that could be a great partner. And not only that, very steady. Somebody who, if they say they'll do something, they'll do it. Someone who doesn't need to be juggling people, though, partners. You know, this person would be happy to be with one good quality partner. Okay. And then last, you've got the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant does refer to religious establishments, government institutions, academic institutions, that sort of thing. Now, in some cases, this could be you participating in maybe in some activities related to the religion you grew up in. You could be even getting advice from someone you see as a wise person in a religious area or spiritual community also. And I feel like for a number of you, you're still very aware of your religion that you grew up in. Maybe your family's still involved in it or something. And so you identify with that in some way, but you kind of have it kept in a little box because you've developed your own spirituality since then, and you've grown a lot. So you don't see religion in this narrow way anymore that maybe you were taught to when you were younger. You're more aware of spirituality, a greater spirituality, that encompasses any and all religion or no religion. It's just, it's like you're not a big believer in the organized religion. Maybe you were at an earlier time, and some of you might still, and you might still participate more. But I'm feeling, even if you are, I feel like you're very aware of your own spirituality, maybe your own intuition, because Scorpios are very intuitive. So I think my moon in Scorpio really adds to my intuition. And because, I mean, Scorpions are just very intuitive. Okay, now let's see. Now I'm going to pick a card for you from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck and see what your message is here. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Also, you could be checking on your rising and moon signs also as those videos are being posted too, and see if something resonates with you. Or if you're on the cusp of another sign, also you might want to check that one out as well. Okay, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of March? A new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. This totally ties in with this reading. I love this card. A new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Great message. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to pick. Oh, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards. So think of a question or situation that you would like some kind of an answer for, or feedback or insight or guidance on, while I shuffle the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Okay, angels, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of March? What is your message for Scorpio for the month of March? I'm giving another shuffle, one more shuffle, and then I'll fan these out. Okay, let's see. Excuse me, I think I've got to get a drink of my water. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is a beautiful card. Okay, this says the situation will improve. I love that message. Look at this beautiful imagery. See the dolphins? Beautiful, just gorgeous. The situation will improve. Okay, well, I hope that gave you some insight or answer of some kind to whatever question you had. And then, let's see, we'll pick another one for you. I'll get one from Messages from Your Angels. Angels, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of March? Okay, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of March? Give it another shuffle, fan these out. Okay, this is Angel Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Great message. Okay, Scorpio. Have a good March. Happy spring. And we'll talk again soon.